So I am so grateful to be able to connect here this day. I was on the edge to be able, but yeah. So since connecting here, I'd like to take a moment and to join as a one energy with this fullness of this full moon to support our individual creation together as an circle. So this full moon, what I learned is that it's in Leo. Astrologically, you can check from the specialist insight. But something that I learned from my friend who was also sharing this fullness as an her circle in California, and then according to her, that this is like Leo moon, and one of the lines that I connected from her post is that it's the darkness. Hi, Mel. Happy full moon. It's from darkness to light. And then I like that concept darkness to light. This full moon is Leo. And then that really clicking to me. So I like to take this focus as our energy co-creating together as an energy circle to use this fullness energy for our creation. Darkness to light. Indeed, that I am noticing that sunlight a little bit longer every day for 1 minute. And getting into the winter time, it's kind of sad that the night is becoming longer and the weather is kind of cold. And I love summer and warmer weather. That's my personal preference. So it's kind of like, oh, summer is ended and it's becoming dark and cold. You know, that association I personally have. And then the light is becoming longer each day, and it's like ending of the hibernation to me. And this moon might be a good sign for this shift occur in, and let us allow this moon to light up the winter darkness. The darkness is needed because we need to sleep, rejuvenate. And then for the light, and this moon could be the sign for showing the next step clearly with the brightest light from this fullness. Hi Sonia, good morning, happy full moon. So that darkness to light of this full moon reminded me of that when I was driving in the night in California. And I was living in Southern California and then visiting in the northern area mostly every weekend for up top of the mountain side for a weekend retreat. So finished up work at the downtown Los Angeles and to be out for we can get away after 5, and then driving up for like a 7 hours all the way up and then coming down the coast. It's totally dark and no street lights, and my right side is Pacific Ocean, all dark, nothing, and then left side is the mountain, is the coast, right? It's a dark, and it's quite a challenging driving in the nighttime if you're unfamiliar with that, with narrow the Pacific Coast Highway, and driving almost getting to the destination, and then just the hillside, and then dark and then no cars, just me, and then all of a sudden the light is there. And it was like, gee, I suppose there isn't a hotel up here, like a resort hotel. And gee, during this night must be cost for fortune, the brightest light in the property. It was like, gee, who is this person paying the lots of money for putting the light in during this nighttime? And then realized like carving down there, and then to look at the star, and it was the moon was the brightest, nothing there but the full moon night. And then I thought that's the light from the hotel. That was the moon, only the light and the brightest. So that experience flashed back to me when I read that darkness to light. This full moon is the sign for this transition and this change, and we can use that way. So let us use this energy of the Leo moon to shift into that light. Anything that we feel dark, or we kind of being in the dark in any area of life, your life, or anything that you are creating, and just to take a moment to notice that part, and then your effort and what you're noticing it, and then allow this full moon being part of the fullness to bright up that next step. Just allow that idea to come, that because of this darkness we can brightly see this moon, which is the next step. So the radical self-trust, if we are under the challenging situations and kind of losing hope, or the doubt is coming up, and then cooking all these energies, unsureness, and how long it's gonna be, like frustrations, but then hoping, see. And so that's what I do. Me, I know that I'm not the only one person. So we all go there. And but the miracle moment takes a second to shift it, just like the darkest driving road, and then the light, it was like a full natural light from the universe. No man made, not someone else is helping, but hey, just let us be open to that oneness with the universe. And there's always a light in the darkness, and we can use this contrast as full of energy for enjoying our life creation together. So what I want to do is to let me pick the card for this fullness, and then take a moment to want to do some writing. If you want to join us a ritual of this full moon, if you are busy right now, and then you may want to go come back here for a preview to get your pen and paper if you can get. And then let's create the list of what is no longer serving, we want to let go of, and then create what we are welcoming, ready to welcome list under this energy of this full moon. After the reminder, and then also a little bit of mindfulness exercise. I want to get connected our energy as one energy under this fullness. So then, being supported with that energy, we can get more insightful, like a support from whatever that is available for your creation, for one another's creation. And then do some ritual. So that's the idea for this today's. Oh, thank you for the heart. So feel free to join and support others and being supported. And I appreciate your support as always. And thank you for leaving the heart and the tweet from the Twitter joiner. Thank you. And then here on the apps, I truly appreciate that. And this is a wonderful moment that because of you, I can also encourage myself to come and share moments together with you. So thank you. All right. So then these days. Yesterday, if you can go to the replay, I was picking the card as to preparing that, and the second chakra with the being in a society, and then reminding us that here is my space, this is the partner space, this is the together space. So if that own space get invaded, and then we got to say no with courage and confidence, being in the greater creator of this partnership. So that's what the reminder preparing for this full moon. And then I thought it's an interesting flow because we embodied the love energy for the Valentine's Day. And then after that, it just reminded that, hey, we got to be healthy individually, loving first as a whole person in order to be in that partnership with significant others in any kind of partnership, relationship, one on one relationship. So, and then this fullness, full moon, the darkness to light. I like that, darkness to light. The spring is smelling in the air, not the corner yet, but the smelling element and the above somewhere around here. Okay, here is the full moon reminder that ah, healthy love, healthy love, fourth energy center, heart chakra, color green, which is about love, caring, compassion, nurturing, empathic, forgiving. That's the energy center. In conjunction with that, the love, like a straight love. Interesting. Unhealthy thought is if I love someone, I need to take care of them if they are in pain or suffering. If I love someone, I need to take care of them if they're in pain or suffering. The healthy thought is if I love someone who is in pain, I can allow them space if they need to solve a problem in their own private way. That's interesting. It's kind of a continuous theme storyline from yesterday's reminder that to clean up the space for other people, own space, together space, and then others. And that applies to any relatedness relationship. So let's take a moment to see how Dr. Mona Lisa needs to add on this healthy love. Healthy love 34. 34. Sometimes I learned that people like to care and give, and then hard time giving the space for them to heal, to process their own way. It's like, are you okay? Do you need anything? And then just all over to support. Sometimes it is good, but that's sometimes it's unhealthy. We got to solve our own issues by ourselves, but we need support, and then sometimes that support is the space to alone time to process and to do that. So let's see what Dr. Mona Lisa needs to say. Healthy love, healthy love. Okay, fourth energy center. When we love someone, we are not just keyed into the person's love, but we are also physically turned into their pain. Although we share their ups and downs, we cannot live their life for them or take their pain away. Like the title of the soap opera state, we all have only one life to live in every healthy relationship, we have our dance space, they have theirs, and there is a magical place between us. Like a delivery room nurse, we can support a person laboring through a problem, but we cannot do the work for them. Both people in relationship need to have space to grow, and almost all growth involves some amount of pain. We want to love, not smoother. So the smoother and love, sometimes it's very difficult to di- find a distinction between these two, smoothing and loving. And sometimes we like to do that because what to um show as a caring person, or maybe it's unaware of that part, but just naturally doing because we've been doing since we are a child. If that's the case, and there might be a good opportunity to become aware that this fact is that it's from my own experience, when you give nurturing, and then it's natural to attract the very needy people, you know, and then to give, and it's a give and giver and taker. It's a good combination. But at the end of the day, sometimes it's like always giving and then am I receiving? If you ask yourself that which is easier to give or receive, and then you find out what category you resonate in. So the idea is the balance. Even that we are our nature, default nature is caring, nurturing person, and then but it's good to practice that given, balancing, giving and asking for support. Um, so that's what healthy love in any kind of relationship, lover, friend, helping hand, support, but they got to deal with their issue by themselves. And in other words, we are so powerful to do create our own things, and we are stronger than we thought we would be. Sometimes look at the crisis situation, and the mother is gonna bring all the heavy lifting things. Even you cannot open the bottle of wine during the day, for example. So it like we sometimes underestimate our power within us, and asking for smoother in that because of, oh, I can do that, but to gain attention perhaps, well, whatever that psychology behind it. But it's the reminder is to be in the healthy way of connecting is sometimes just giving a space. Again, if I love someone who is in pain, I can allow them space if they need to solve a problem in their own private way. This I'm kind of learned this lesson in a hard way, that to not to give helping hand, do it for him or them, but just allow them do that. And then being perceived as such a cold person, you're not doing anything. How come you just do nothing, and to watching what they are struggling? It's like, I offer that if you need help, and then I'm here. But some people are like so familiar to have that someone take care of them. The relationship with the mother or childhood, the brothers and sisters or someone was all around them to smoothing that painful situation. So it's up to the person's preference, but things that we can do is to become aware what's the healthy way of connecting, and then at least to speak out own healthy way what we think to be in that relatedness in the kind way. So what I needed to learn is that kindly wording that, hey, I'm here for you if you need help. Let me know, instead of whatever the way that I've been embodied by them back then. So that's the reminder. So in conjunction with this, I got the very cold hand, by the way. It's very cold here today. So the in conjunction with this full moon in Leo, darkness to light, healthy love. That's an interesting elements to cohesively creating that new awareness for me. So maybe to reminding ourselves that showing that love is many ways to show our love, and caring is also love, and giving space is also that love. And even some people perceive it as an not caring, but our job is to letting them know that caring, and then to have them process their own way. And if the opposite, if you want to hands on to someone and then being told that, hey, I need a space, and then you've got to give them a space. And that comes back to the self esteem, to trust in self worth and trust in that partner. And then, you know, he or she need own space. It's nothing to do with you, perhaps, or maybe to do with you, perhaps, but just trusting and send love, and then okay, and then let other person know that I'm here if you need. That's the solution. So to bringing up the next step for the darkness to the light, perhaps that, the light to show some space to heal, to love is okay. um I think I need to chew on a little bit, because this love and giving the space, sometimes it's difficult to process. So thank you for holding the space. Yeah. I think this comes to, for example, like a friendship love and partnership love and intimate relationship or business. It applies to any kind of love, but we learn from challenges, and sometimes it's that misunderstanding can be happening through this giving the space. It's a good opportunity to see how the other, the partner, perceive what you intentionally create in the space. And that's an opportunity to understand the other person better or from different angle. Because when we change, the world changes around us. We have the power. And then when we intentionally choose to show our love as a giving space with love, sending love, and then that absolutely give us an opportunity to learn about the other person's way of responding to our new way of showing caring, loving. So might be a good idea to implement when you have an opportunity to do so in any kind of relationship, to show your love. Yeah, me laughing is like always, like when I do that, and then person who's complaining, how come you are so not da 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 da, and then realize that when you got that kind of comment, And then that relationship is very solid. That's why you can have that dialogue. So appreciate and send unconditional love. So that's what it is. And oh, by the way, would you like to pick the card personally for this full moon reminder just quickly before going to the mindfulness and to do some ritual? Please pick the number between 1 to 10 for me. Quickly, very quickly. 7 for male. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Happy full moon for male. Ta-da. Yes. Healthy joy. Healthy joy. The second energy center. 101 relationship. Pleasure. Creativity. Love. That's the energy center. And here's unhealthy thought first. If my friends or loved one are unhappy, I do my best to make them more cheerful. That's unhealthy thought. The healthy thought is if my loved ones are in pain, I do not try to smoother them with love, trying to make them happy. I can support them and allow them space to experience their feelings. Thank you. This is the confirmation for all of our reminder for this the full moon. Isn't this interesting? It's like a co-connecting. And then, so I'm just sending the healing that we are all connected. And thank you for allowing me to check your energy, Mel. And let's bring this darkness to light together under this full moon. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Very honest. It's very, 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 very oneness with this full moon energy. So let's put some music. I just pick this one was it's positive energy, clear lens. Is the sound volume okay? Positive energy, cleaning up the energy, mind, body. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know. So, just let us take a moment and connect our energy as one under this full moon. Open your eyes, not closing it because perhaps the synchronicity is showing up in front of us to confirming that we are connected. So we want to witness in that. And I highly encourage you to be fully alive what you are hearing, what you're smelling, what you're seeing, noticing. This mindfulness exercise, I call it as a ninja mindfulness. The monk way is to close the eyes and going zen, to sit still. But ninja is, they got to be on anytime ready to do serve the work, but they got to be one with self, one with all around. That's a mindfulness that's ready to take action, but stillness within. That's what the ninja way of practicing mindfulness. So I like the ninja way. It's practical. So, but to giving our attention first to ourselves is what we are thinking, what we are feeling, what we are noticing, and how is our body is doing. So just noticing it, giving your attention, and when you give your attention to the energy moves, your energy moves where your attention is given. So the first to just to scanning what you're thinking, feeling, and allow my voice guide your attention. And then just connect one to yourself with the conscious breath, intaking all the air, energy around you from nose, and then bring it into the stomach, and then circulate in your body, and then let that out slowly with no longer serving energy from the mouth. We do it together 3 times. Ready? So let us take a long deep breath, counting 3, 1 now, 2, 3. So just to take a moment and notice, is anyone popping up your head right now, or the memory shows up, or some part of your body is getting your attention? Just become aware of your mind thinking, feeling. Your body is responding or non-responding. Inhaling from nose. 1, 2, 3. So I'm just getting attention from this sound. Sounds like a rain in the forest, and I was like wondering, where is this rainforest? Is that Amazon or an Asian forest? That's what I was so drawn to it. And then the last one, in taking all their energy into your body, and then exhaling and connect as one energy. Just simply know that we are all connected under one sky, synchronizing our breath, including you, the replay viewer. We are doing together here now is our connected moment. And then just consciously connect our energy, attention to co-create and feel the energy of oneness when we're exhaling as one. Ready? Let's go. Thank you for connecting. So, noticing that you are now fully in yourself, and to connecting the field of energy, being part of it, supporting one another, and then also being supported by one energy in an energy circle. And then, if you can get the pen and paper, this is the time to get the paper. So what I do normally is to bring in some color paper here and fold it to her. Something magical about we doing this together is to support it when we let that out, when we create the list. So I like the way in person it's very powerful, but I learned that online it also works. So I highly encourage you, if you can connect with Libre, that's good too. And then pen, I pick pink. And then this side, I will write the releasing list, letting go. And then the other side is welcoming. So like this. This is letting go and welcoming, and then just consciously write that down. And be sure to breathe from nose and then exhale, and then just noticing yourself. And then also we are doing together, connecting and being supported. And supporting one another is knowing that we have that clear element that ready to let go of or willing to let go of. So non-stop writing, okay? Ready to do that? Sip something. So let's do that. Go. Breathe in. Breathe in. Finishing up for letting go list if you're still working on. Okay, for the welcoming list. What you would like to welcome, what you are ready to welcome, what you wish to welcome. Breathe in. finishing up. I'm just sending the energy to your list. So when you finish writing, then you may want to tear down like that. Like that. And this is letting go list. I'm gonna burn this list tonight with this full moon energy. And welcoming list, I'm gonna place this under my pillow tonight. So then while we sleep, we work on that to welcoming. Because universe is co-creating. So when we open to welcoming this list that we wrote out, then now it's to let the universe, and it's just consciously putting into the under the pillow, so then we are sure that subconscious is going to be open and to cooking with the universe. And then our job will be to become aware when the sign came from the universe with the synchronicity, perhaps as an information, as an person or opportunity, or. So that's what the idea is. Well, thank you. So let us send the energy to the list. So then allow this no longer serving list to fully releasing from your beingness, your energetic field, releasing back to the universe. So then it will be cleansed, taken away, and then you have a space to welcome in this new. So allow the universe bring in this list of we are ready to welcome in. So let us take a long deep breath and then exhaling as the send the energy for releasing list as the first one. The second one is to welcoming this list for yourself and for one another. Ready to close in here. So let us take a long deep breath now. 2, 3. Oh, no longer serving list. Let go. And now for sending the energy, welcoming list for yours, your wish list, welcoming list, and then one another's. Ready? Inhale now. And then send energy. Eyes open, wide awake. Thank you for joining, connecting, allowing me in your experience. Happy full moon! You have a wonderful day and evening and night. Thank you for the preview. I truly appreciate that. Thank you. And let's have a great sleep and dream perhaps, and to prepare this welcome list to factual reality, and then notice when it comes. Notice when it comes. in a circle. We are all connected. Thank you, and you have a wonderful moment. And I see you when I see you.